Hey nerds, I got sent this terrible character on Twitter from Memeotherapist or Memotherapist, or Meme Therapist. I don't know which one it is, but I do need a therapist right now. I have a lot of problems, both mentally and physically. I can't lift a pencil. I just can't. Anyways, so I'm just gonna tell you the problems with this character and this build. Good lord. So first off and foremost, there's actually an error in the stats right now. One, most of Sage Master 15 stats are actually in the negatives. It just doesn't display it correctly. So outside of HP, like if you were to attack with Sage, Sage Master 15, well, it actually would heal the opposite team. So just be aware, you using him, not a good idea. Also, just to point out here, it says Credit Card Plus is the weapon. That's, of course, the natural weapon of Sage Master 15. And for those who don't know, when you use that, it instantly charges your parents' account $20. And I know, you might be wondering, but how do they know my parents' credit card? Don't worry about it. It finds its way. And from there, we also have Rally Defense Ploy. That is a terrible command skill. Just absolutely the worst. Whoever did this... Unless, of course, you put it on Est, in which case it's actually one of the best rallies in the entire game. It works so well. It gives everyone, defense ploy, and technically, that could be useful in some ways. Begone Thaw is not a very good special skill at all. For those who don't know, that only really works on Camilla, Tharya, and occasionally, if you really wish it to, it technically can work on Riss as well. Just saying. Of course, Homicide 3 is a terrible skill to have. This actually, if you have this on any unit, your units automatically, will try to kill Sage Master 15. No, seriously, they will turn against him. And if you actually happen to have a Hana on your team with Sage Master 15, they will instantly burst into flames the second that the battle starts. They will be gone afterwards, completely disappeared. You won't get feathers or anything. They'll be exploded. It's terrible. And of course, Seal Camilla's the typical Sage Master 15 build, where, you want to go against the Camilla emblem. Well, you gotta bring Sage Master 15, but I would probably change out his Credit Card Plus, just saying. Terrible build. And then finally, the C skill is, of course, disgusting, and, well, that's a pretty obvious one. What that does is, well, he's disgusting. No, seriously. All it really does is that occasionally, the enemy team will just feel bad for you and give up. They'll just be like, okay, you get this one, you have this loser on your team, you get to, you just move on. So yeah, I mean, the build's cool, I guess, but Sage Master 15 is a flawed unit and not something you should be using in this game at all. Seriously. Credit Card Plus, you could probably inherit to another weapon, another character. Maybe give it to, like, someone you want to, throw things at. Be the literal whale you need to be. Everything else, we've already gone over. Disgusting's just mostly for those pity units. Put it on Henry, everything will be fine. But don't use Sage Master 15. God, who the hell would use that? Who, in God's name, would use this character? The answer is no one, okay? The answer is no one. Jesus Christ. Someone actually, just 5-starred this loser. I'm disappointed in you. Really disappointed. 420 SP, though. God, what is my life?